introduce it
Yes.
at the beginning or after Daniel has given his presentation?
At the beginning, does that be called to order?
Daniel is giving the abridged.
Okay, you loud crowd. I'm calling this public hearing to order. Okay. This public hearing is being convened in order to receive submissions from the public regarding proposed Bowen Island Municipality Official Community Plan Bylaw number 282-2010, Amendment Bylaw number 439-2017, and Bowen Island Municipality Land Use Bylaw number 57-2002, Amendment Bylaw number 440-2017, Grafton Lake Lands. Anyone who believes their interest in property is affected by the proposed bylaw will be given a reasonable opportunity to be heard and to present written submissions respecting matters contained in the proposed bylaws. Any person who wishes to present a written submission to council may do so, and all written submissions must be received by council before the close of this hearing and presented to the minute taker. If a member of the public wishes to address council, they will be asked to sign the speakers list and should begin by clearly stating their name and address for the record. Comments should be related to the subject bylaw and be directed to council. Members of council may ask questions to seek clarification following your presentation on points raised. However, the main function of the council members is to listen to the views of the public. It is not the function of council members to debate the merits of the proposed bylaw with individual citizens. In considering the proposed bylaw, council has received documents which may influence its decisions. These documents are available for viewing during this hearing. Your only opportunity to comment on the proposed bylaws is during this hearing, as members of council may not receive further submissions, verbal or in writing, after the close of this hearing. Council can determine when the proposed bylaws will be scheduled for consideration, and council may either adopt or defeat the bylaws, or alter and then adopt the bylaws, provided that the alteration does not alter the use, increase the density, or, without the owner's consent, decrease the density of any area from that originally specified in the bylaw. I'm getting better. So I'll call this public hearing to order, and we will have a presentation from our planner, Daniel.
Thank you, Mary. So tonight we're here to for a public hearing for bylaws number 439 to amend the official community plan and bylaw 440 to amend the land use bylaw with respect to the Grafton Lake development in the center of Bowen Island. So it's to change it from a rural designation in the OCP and a rural residential 1 land use bylaw designation to bylaw 439 would establish a comprehensive development area for the official community plan for the Grafton Lake development. And bylaw 440 would similarly establish a comprehensive development zone for the Grafton Lake area. So bylaw number 440 to amend the land use bylaw is for a series of properties surrounding the Grafton Lake in the center of Bowen Island. So highlights the proposed development include to permit the development of up to 120 market dwelling units and 45 units of affordable housing and a mixture of rental and home ownership dwellings. It will allow for recovery care housing on the site of the Orchard Recovery Center and allow them to house up to 18 clients on their site. It would dedicate a 91 hectare, 227 acres of land as a nature preserve surrounding Grafton Lake and on the south side of Grafton Road, and it would provide land for a municipal water treatment plant to serve the Cove Bay water system. So in terms of some of the background before council, so this originally came before council committee of the whole October 13th, 2015, where the applicant presented his development proposal. Came in October of 2016 for an introduction and initial referrals. In March, we brought those referrals back, and in April, council gave first reading to the bylaw. Second reading was given October 10th, 2017. We held a public hearing December 4th, 2017, and a third reading following that. And then following that third reading, we received notice from the Agricultural Land Commission that they had rejected a ALR exclusion, and so February 13th, council gave second reading as amended to the bylaws, removing the portion of land within the agricultural land reserve. So it's been referred to the APC. So this is all in the public hearing agenda, but the APC considered it November 21st, and on May 24th, they supported the proposed amendments. The Parks, Greenways, Trails, and Advisory Committee, again, considered it at their June 13th, 2017 meeting, where they proposed a series of recommendations for council to consider. The EDC again considered it on their May 5th, 2017 meeting and found it consistent with the EDC referral policy. The Bowen Island Transportation Advisory Committee considered it at their April 2017 meeting, and they supported the transportation elements of the plan with some recommendations. The Cove Bay Water System considered the November 29th, 2016 meeting. They supported the proposed landfill water treatment plant, and they supported the proposed development, even the limited development within the watershed at their March 2017 meeting. The Islands Trust met June 20th, 2017, found that the proposed bylaws are not contrary to or at variance with the Islands Trust policy statement. So as I said, we held a public hearing December 4th, 2017. And this is not correct. But following the initial public hearing, so we've received no letters as of March 15th following the initial public hearing. I now understand, I think there's 7.
There are 6, I believe.
There's 6 on table that will be reflected in the agenda as we update.
Okay, that's your report.
That's it.
Okay, thank you. So, do we have anyone signed up here to speak?
We do not.
Would anybody like to speak to this bylaw? Okay,
I have a question about that. In what sense can you speak to it?
okay, it's a public hearing, so if you wish, you can sign in, come up, sit down, give your name and address, and tell us what you think about the bylaw. Basically, this is your opportunity to speak for or against it, or raise concerns, or whatever.
Sure. I'm happy to. I would like to actually.
Yeah, please, Andres.
I'll just take that back and you can speak right from there if you'd like.
Okay. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Have a seat.
Mr. Michael Carey.
So I live at 800 Grafton Road, which is fairly close to the whole proposed development site. I guess I have been following, but I haven't been able to have opportunities to jump in on anything up until this point where it was able to be here. The one concern I had was with where we live, we have water which is on basically a spring. Our well's about 8 feet deep. So I'm not sure how this development will impact that. And I don't know if there's any reparation for if that becomes an issue in terms of our water source. I don't know what recourse we have if this development impacts that.
I think, Michael, Daniel can help you, maybe to speak to you after the meeting, or.
Sure, okay.
And because this is a question we have been getting from residents of the area. He can address it. He will be addressing it in a follow-up report to council, but in the meantime, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk.
Sure. And then the other concern I had, and I hadn't seen anything specific to that, was I know the property around us, it tends to be fairly saturated with water, and I don't know how, in the lower areas, how septic will be addressed.
Okay.
So
So this, again, Daniel can address that in his report after.
sure, yeah.
It's all been looked after.
Thanks for telling us about your concerns.
I wouldn't normally chat with you, but since you're our only speaker.
That's fine. I haven't seen anything specific to those, so that's why I asked these questions.
Yeah, fair enough.
Daniel,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, is there anybody else who would like to speak at this public hearing? Okay, I'm calling this.
Well, maybe
Okay.
Wolfgang Jones. I want to be a record of being in full support of the proposal.
Okay, thank you. Okay, is there anybody else who would like to speak to this public hearing? Okay, second call for further submissions. And I am making the third and final call for submissions to this public hearing. Mr. Fast, did you wish to make a public submission to this hearing?
No? No,
Okay.
I'm just spectating.
Well, that being the case, we are adjourned. Before we adjourn, the recommendation is that all written and verbal submissions regarding Bowen Island Municipality Official Community Bylaw number 228, 2010, amended bylaw number 439, 2017, and Bowen Island Municipality Land Use Bylaw 57, 2002, amendment bylaw number 440, 2017, up to and including March 19, 2018, be received, and that the public hearing be adjourned. Can you call for a vote on that? No, it's just adjourned.
We do have that, just in case we use the other recommendations. I'd suggest we vote on it.
So, going to have that moved, seconded, all in favor, passed unanimously. Now we're adjourned. Okay. Thank you.
Little dyslexia in there, but that's all right.